Hey guys, welcome to the Investing House. If you're new here, my name is Brian. If you're not new here, welcome, but everyone is welcome here. If you haven't checked out some of my other videos, I would love if you would, but also in today's video, we are going to be talking about options and how I track them and how I think the best way to track them, kind of why I like to track them. And I think it's really important. So if you're interested in that, in options, tracking them, specifically selling options, you can use the same spreadsheet that I use for selling options if you would like to. But let's hop on over into my spreadsheet here. But if you haven't subscribed or liked the video yet, please do that. If you're interested in anything talking about finances, specifically dividends and options, and also how to make money in other ways. But if you haven't done that, I appreciate it. And now let's get into my spreadsheet. Let's just go over this really quick, what I have set up for each and every trade that I do. I come in here and I fill out my spreadsheet. Over here in A, we've got the ticker, and then if I'm selling a call or a put, the strike price for that specific option, the day that I enter the trade, and the expiration date of the contract, and then I have the day that I get out of the contract. I usually like to buy back anywhere from 75 to 85%. Sometimes I'll let it expire depending on the day, but most of the time I buy it back. So, and then I like to see the number of days actually held. I put in the number of contracts that I purchased or sold, and then how much money came in, how much money went out. You can, if you're using this for buying options, you can fill it out the opposite. Usually I'll fill out, if I sell an option, I get paid, so that's how much money comes in, and then if I buy it back, that's how much money goes out, and then I get my profit percent. So you can see if it's green, or if it's, I can't remember exactly my rules. I think if it's over 30% or 40%, it's green over here in the profit percent. I like to just kind of see where my profit percent is, but if it's negative, it's red. Yellow is usually, I think it's under 35-40%. So it's still positive, but it's not the greatest return on there. But I mean, I also can't complain about positive numbers, right? And then I got over here in my notes section, if it gets assigned, this one wasn't, but if it's assigned, you can put it over here, whatever notes you want to make on there. And then this is the profit or loss for the month. I've got my goal, progress, if how close I am to it, and then the remaining. So I overachieved in my January goal of 400. I've got a little pie chart here. And then over to the right, I've got my total profit for the year. So I made $6,259 last year in my trades. And I kind of break down some stats on my average profit per trade, my trades made, number of trades won, so anything that was positive and anything that was negative. And you can see my percent. I will make money 88% of the time, and then when I do make money, you can see I profit 74% of my options premium. And then when I lose big, on average 217%, but it's not an actual loss because it's just I roll it. If you don't know how to do that, comment down below and I'll make a video exactly how to do that. It's very important to know when you're doing options. But you can see in my January, I go down. I did a lot of trading then, and throughout the year it slowly gets tapered off into less and less. So February I made $1,100. March I had a couple losers, but I rolled them. I made $800 there. April I didn't quite hit my goal of 400, which is okay. And then May was another low month, but I was 100% win rate, which is great for me. And then June, still not quite hitting my goal. I had a lot less contracts that I sold. And then you can see July was a big negative number. And then August ended up being a big one. I had some good, so you can see I rolled my contracts from up here. I just rolled those and then ended up being profitable. And then September, I made 249. Didn't hit my goal again. October didn't hit my goal of 500 either. And then November, I did. So I had a lot more trades in November. I tried trading some more. I've been trading a lot of UPro because that is one of my favorites that I've figured out that it's a S&P 500 triple leverage stock. You could see you couldn't really see up here, but I was trading DraftKings, TNA, which is a triple leveraged stock, some Ford, Merck. But I had a lot of DraftKings. If you haven't seen my video on that, I really got bit with DraftKings. I lost a lot of money. So I decided that now I'm just going to trade all of my options with UPro because it's a triple leverage S&P 500. So the premiums are still pretty juicy. All of these trades are in my taxable brokerage, which is my account that I'm using for kind of an early retirement if I can get to that point. So I've been trading a lot of UPro, but in November I bought 100 shares of SoFi because JJ Buckner says he loves SoFi, and I also thought I would love SoFi, but I wasn't digging it. The premiums were really low and it just wasn't working out for me. And so I did sell some options on there, and then I just decided to cut my loss. It was only $300, and then put that money back into UPro. And then you can see here I bought some I had 100 shares of Rumble after I got assigned here on this trade. And then I sold some options on there, and then it just kept dropping, and I'm sure it'll come back, but I just am not that patient for it, which is probably an issue. And then you come down here to December. So far, I'm at $1,300 profit. You can see I still do have some open contracts because they expire later here in January. So I'm sure this profit will probably come down to not a whole lot more, maybe down to 1,000. But overall, with the profit of 6,259 on the year, I did a lot of learning. So I profited that from selling options, but I lost a lot more than that in the value of the stocks that I was trading. Because I was trading individual stocks, I lost quite a bit of money on DraftKings and Palantir. Not super wise decision making on my part, but that's part of the learning process, and I think I've got a good system now with just trading UPro because it's the S&P 500 triple leveraged. If you take my total profit and average it out across the 12 months, I did hit my $500 a month goal. But like I said, it kind of gets offset, and it's upsetting. But we move forward. If you've made it to this point in the video, I would really appreciate if you could comment and kind of let me know what kind of content you are interested in. I know a lot of you showed up on my channel because of my QILD video. So if you could comment and let me know if you're interested in mostly just dividend stocks, I'll make more content around dividends, or whatever you're interested in. I would appreciate if you could leave a comment, let me know kind of how you found me, if you even remember. But I would really appreciate that. And until the next video, take care of yourselves.